EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, and it's Hill again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Just a fantastic punt return of 80 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, second possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Jackson, option right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Check, check, put it two, check, cover, put it two, check, cover. Check, check, Fresno.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
You got it. You got it.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rush in. Check, check, hey.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Got it. 55. Check, 55. Mike. Watch the run. Hey, alert 3.
They'll try and run forward with Hill. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. On first down, it's Grant. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Hey, check right. Watching your front.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Snead's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Ready. Hey, no. You. Anyway.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Rudolph looking to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam. 80 weapon. Fire.
Here's Rudolph. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
60 Pittsburgh. 40-yard line. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Everyone, you got 4 down. Say. 22 jet bomber. 49. Ready.
Now Rudolph on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf. Recon. 132 fighter. Watch the screen. 2.
First carry for James Conner. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
60 or.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Jackson on 1st down. He lets this one fly. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Connor. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Go there. 18 Gator.
On 3rd down, Hodges. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. They're going to run this with a tight end. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
70, Indy. You can't block me. You can't block me. Pick that. Team spill. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Hodges. His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I'm looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Crabtree the target on that one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's complete to Snead. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. This is Grant. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Jackson, option right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. On second down, it's Hill. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the left hash, this from 34. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. Looking to throw on first down with Hodges. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again on second and 10, it's Hodges. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down. That's how you increase your Madden rating, right? No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Hey, we got 3 out, 3 out.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 3rd and 5. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish. Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it. The big fella! And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Vance McDonald. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line. And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Ready? 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Not today, you are. Not today. Switch. Switch. Wide. Get wide.
Ingram again. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
He's checking.
Throwing now is Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Tucker's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play.
Good job, fellas. Ready. 18, Gator. We got 3, 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.